Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is a beautiful sunny Sunday and I am actually sitting down and going to chat to camera. Yes, I am very sorry that it has been so long since I've actually sat down to update you all, but I hope that you've been enjoying the vlogs and following me on all of my adventures over the past couple of months. But what I'm going to do now is actually sit down and answer some of the questions that you have all been asking for the past couple of weeks. So let's kick this video off with a little bit of a spiel on what it is that I am up to. Well, let's do it by time frames because this whole series was about following my prep for 365 days. Well, that is probably up in about 8 months, I think. 8 months? Yes. A moment while I do math. It is currently end of March, so we're going to start at April. So April, May, June, July, August, September, actually, it's probably 6 to 7 months. Yes. So I am getting serious. But start with timelines here. What I'm actually doing, because I haven't done it in 2 years, almost 2 years. For 2 years, I've been bulking. So over the next 6 weeks, I'm actually going to be doing a mini cut. That's right. A little mini shrink, just so that I can see all the muscle and things that I've built underneath. It's really important to build for an extended period of time, and I've given myself, thankfully, I've had the opportunity to give myself a lot of time, over 18 months, to actually change and build my physique in a calorie surplus. So now it is time to go down and actually be in a calorie deficit. I have not done that in a long time. Been doing it for about a week and a bit now, and it's funny, not seeing the results I'd want. But hey, that always happens. It takes a while for my body to actually kick in to any changes that I make. So I'm gonna give it until the 1st of May. 1st of May, I'm actually going away for a wedding, and that is the goal date. I'm gonna cut until that point and we'll see what happens in 6 weeks, basically. So that is the journey that I'm on right now. It is, of course, in amongst the bigger picture stuff. So obviously in 7 months is the goal, is to be on stage in October. Still October? I think I will make a decision come August, September if I really like the way my physique is looking, and it's exactly what I want it to be before I step on the IFBB stage. The stage is new and different for me. The posing is different, the criteria is different, the expectations are different. That is why I took on the challenge, because I wanted something different, but I want to be sure that I'm actually within the ballpark. Yes, I'm going to be stepping on a new stage in a new federation, so I cannot expect to win. But hey, that does not mean that I'm not going to try my hardest to aim for #1. If I don't place, that's not the point. The placing is not why I do this, but it would be awesome, and why would I not want to give myself the best chance of doing that? So that is why the decision to compete in October is going to be hinging on what I look like and the muscle that I can mold and shape in the weeks prior. So that's kind of where my head is at the moment in terms of the plan. So most of you have been asking exactly how I'm going to execute this plan. Well, I actually have a new coach. That's right, I do. I have a new coach. A lot of you have been asking if I've been doing this alone and if I'm going to be hitting the stage prepping myself. Well, the answer would be no. I'm actually with a coach right now. She's amazing. She's offering guidance. She's calculated all of my macros. She's done all those things, which is another thing, guys. I am actually on an if it fits your macros kind of meal plan. Now, for me, that doesn't necessarily mean any different because I eat the same foods all the time. That's just me. I feel comfortable doing that. I like prepping. Now that I'm an athlete with my muscle chef as well, I plan out those meals a week in advance. So I only get the basics now, usually steak, chicken, fish. I would love to explore the other major flavors, but It just doesn't fit where I need it to fit, because you know what? I need a lot of food. If I was the kind of athlete who could only have 3 or 4 meals a day, that would be fine. I would actually try some new flavors and maybe add some higher calorie meals into the mix from my Master Chef. But unfortunately, at the moment, I just have to stick to the simpler stuff to keep the calories down so that I can manage my macros appropriately without blowing out and being hungry at the end of the day. Ooh, this is going to be a hell of a journey. I have not counted macros ever. That's right. I have never counted macros. It's never been something I've even thought about, because I don't necessarily crave a lot of junk food or cookies or cake and that sort of thing, which is what most people use it for. That is why they practice it, so that they can incorporate the things that they crave in with their normal meal plans without binging or blowing out. That's not something I've really had a problem with most of the time, so we shall see where this takes me. But I thought I would update you and let you know that that is the journey I am on at the moment. This is what's going to take me to October. I guess I'll share with you when I adjust macros, what I do, when I do it, but my prep has begun. It's grown some legs, and it's taking off, because I'm no longer relaxed about it. I am no longer flexible when it comes to macros, when it comes to meeting them, when it comes to my training. Hey, that's another thing actually, training. Yeah, training's actually changed as well. I will put a little picture? That's right. I will put a little picture on the overlay here while I'm speaking to explain to you exactly how it is that I have changed. So the before you would have seen my split was by body part, and there was very little cardio. I probably did 30 minutes of cardio a week, because that's all I needed. I didn't really need to do anything else other than that. That's the point of being in an off season, unless you want to do it, unless you want to do it for cardiovascular health, which actually was the only reason why I kept it in. Then that's what you do. It's great. But the split in terms of the weight training was shoulders, triceps, back, biceps, and lots of glutes and a quad day. So I trained 5 or 6 days a week, and that meant that I hit all of the body parts I needed to as a bikini competitor for IFBB, and was sculpting what I needed to and focusing primarily on growing those glutes. You can see that there are glutes a lot. It looks like a lot, and it was a lot, and it was totally on purpose. Now, flip over to what I'm doing right now. You can see that I have completely overhauled training. Because I'm going on a mini cut, we have added in some HIIT cardio and some fasted cardio. Why fasted cardio? Because fasted cardio works for me. It works for me because I find that I get up, I do it, and it's out of the way. And I don't have to worry about it anymore, because chances are I will not go back to the gym to do it. And if I'm training legs, as you can see, this many times a week, I am not gonna want to get on the Stairmaster or the treadmill after I've done that, because I am going to be sore. I'm gonna have DOMs like there's no tomorrow. So cardio in the morning, fasted, works for me. You can check out on YouTube and Google and things as to people's opinions on what is better, fasted or not fasted. To be honest, it's for me, it's here, and like it doesn't matter for me. I don't care which one I do, but fasted works because I know that I get it done. But you can also see that I no longer split my training into body groups. I actually split it upper and lower. One of those lower days is going to be heavier than the rest, and that is my high carb day. That's another thing I'm doing with If It Fits Your Macros and my training. High carb, low carb, and moderate calorie days. So that is very different. You can see that I've overhauled it completely. My coach and I have turned everything around in the hopes that we shock my body into actually responding to this mini cut, because I'm having trouble with that. I think my body has gotten so used to being in a calorie surplus, and it remembers the metabolic damage I probably did a couple of years ago when I did comp. It's not unusual for the body to remember everything that you do and revert back. So I think it's gone into a bit of a panic mode, which is not unusual for me. My body does crazy things. But I think it's remembering the pain I put it through when I tried to cut for nationals, where I got very, very extreme. So it's not hard for me to overcome that as long as I battle through it. So I am pushing through this and I am hoping that I see results by the 1st of May. I will absolutely be sure to keep you guys in the loop. I mean, this is just like a video to update you, but stay tuned because it'll be a part of my vlog series, absolutely, but I will be doing videos every week, just like this, to let you know how that mini cut is actually going. Once the mini cut is done by May, then I'm getting into serious comp prep, so stay tuned because this girl is about to cut down for her IFBB debut, where all the muscles that I've been building come out to play. I'm gonna share as much as I can with you guys, but before you go, I'm gonna flick in a little physique update. I filmed this yesterday morning, completely fasted, got out of bed, filmed it. This is my starting point. I will put up my stats as well, so feel free to stick around and have a little watch, but thank you again for all of your support, guys. I really appreciate it, more than words can say. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more and are keen to hear about my journey and all the things along the way, feel free to hit the subscribe button because I'll be posting as much as possible. Thanks guys, I'll be sure to catch you soon.